Okay, good morning everyone, beautiful people out there. Today I could able to do video recording inside, even though it's my son room. He's actually downstairs, I think so. He might walk in on me, could be. So door is closed right now. Today morning actually oh, I forgot. Blissful morning to everyone out there, and lovely morning. I don't know whether how is your weather out there, but over here weather having two temperature, a bit cool, and now it's going to get hotter. So the temperature I think so should be 27 and going to be increased to 32, I think so, at that time. So but inside the house is the temperature is very cool. It's so cold that I'm feeling cold at this very moment. And then this morning I had an incident that happened within myself that I wanted to share with you, because it's so fresh that I feel that I need to share this. Because the one thing I noticed that, okay, last night I slept quite late, and this morning also I got up very late. I'm into the spiritual journey that I want to make a changes in myself. Means I want to get up early in the morning and sleep early, and that routine has been going very well for me for quite long time. But then I always get side effects of some being attached to the family functions, or maybe families the what they have, like like we have dinner nights or game nights. All these attachments are there, so we get distracted with those things, and then turn out that I myself break my own rules. But actually I should not do that. And and I practice honesty anyway, so I want to be honest with myself all the time. And then I also want to be honest with my own thoughts and everything. So today I noticed that I was having lots of negative thoughts within myself. I don't like to blame people for that, because it's for my thoughts, right? So how can I blame others? So the thoughts was coming up a lot about the about the video that I was making. It was telling me not to do it, and I'm still doing it anyway. So, and instead to shut down these channels and everything. But I didn't listen to it, because I feel that there is something good here that I need to share. And then when I was trying to going against it, and I got an encouragement from a friend who had her own video channel as well. And I'll share her link below. I don't have much followers, so I hope that I just want to mention her, because with her message she said that I had the whatever I bring, the message I shared in the group, it has actually good impact, and she appreciated. And then actually it was not even my writing. It was actually I follow Brahma Kumaris, and I came into this spiritual journey in such a with I started with the experiment, how Sister Shivani, she have taught in all her videos, and I loved all her videos, the way she have helped me so much to understand my own relationship and myself, and how I should break free from being attached, to my own family members and all. But uh, just to fun fact to let you know that being attached doesn't mean that you'll become bad, and you will not love your own family members. You would love them, but also you'll discover lots of things more, and that attachment actually create more pains and sorrow. And then because but slowly that I noticed one thing, that when I became detached, I became more happy. And early morning means I become attached to something else. So I became attached to God, like early in the morning, like when I sit in meditations. And then first I use guided meditations from other people. My first journey was to start with this in December, like I told you in my first video. First was December, during almost the end, I think so, the middle, I'm not sure, 2019. I started with hypnotizing myself. uh, I did a lot of documentary searching about the truth about this system itself. So I came out I started to experiment on myself. The first one was I did a self-love meditation. I'll share the link again. uh, Self-love meditation actually literally hypnotized me. There's a self-love affirmations for sleeping. I'll share that with you. And then there was self-love meditation that also I'll share with you down below. And then I have to write down. If I don't share that, I might forget. Uh, okay, never mind. I'll just write down here self-love. Okay, so just in case. I'm not that professional YouTube person, so I'm like how do you say, when you see trees, right? It's raw how it looks like. It doesn't dress itself up with makeups and everything. I am not like that. So I'm simple and very easy for you to understand. So self-love, I just write it down. So I have to share all those things for you. Self-love, right? Okay. And then what I was saying, okay, the experiment when I started was with us that two things, right? Self-love meditations and self-love affirmations. When I started this journey, I didn't see the changes within a day. It took quite some time because I noticed that when we plant a seed into a garden, it doesn't grow instantly into a beautiful tree or a beautiful apple tree. It takes times, lots of nurturing needed, attention needed. So you have to give full time to and be patient with it. So I also even wrote down affirmations. Actually, I find ideas from Pinterest and all, and some people with YouTube, they had made lots of that. I tried that, and I came up with my own affirmations that what I was looking for. So it was actually for what I was lacking and what I want to improve. So I wrote my own affirmations. And as for gratitude, I'll share the link again. There was another guy who did a link about the gratitude, about what he is grateful for, and it actually covered all that I was looking for. So that was very good for me. Okay, I have to write it down so I know what I have to share with you all. I'm not promoting their website. I'm not promoting their YouTube, but actually why I'm saying about their YouTube channel is because they have helped me. I use their YouTube channel to experiment on myself, and I see the changes within me, you see. And then within like few, maybe 1 month, 2 months, it would took quite a long time, not even 1 month. After that, I slowly noticed that um, I didn't had to listen to the self-love sleep affirmations for, I think so, maybe just 1 week or 2 weeks. I was very determined. It's not everybody's journey will be different. So I was very determined with my journey that I literally wanted to love myself so much, not my physical body or my figure. It's actually I was going through. I weight around. My weight was actually 80 kg. And then people around me didn't love me for my weight, how I look. And then yes, I was in such a state that I didn't even love myself at all. Okay, my son just walked in on me. I'll just pause. Okay, now he went already. He was finding his toys. So that's just to let you know. And so what I was saying was the sleep affirmations and everything, and the gratitude. Oh yeah, I was talking about that what happened that this morning about the negative thoughts that was coming to my mind, how to take out this YouTube channel to take it down. Then had a talk with a friend, and then when she's encouraged me that the video actually gave lots of positive vibe, and it just boosts the negative feeling went down. But I also observed one more thing while after talking checking her message. I sent a message to another friend, and then we had a conversation, and I was just telling the person about what my thoughts were saying to me and all like that. And then the person, I actually it's not misunderstanding, but it was first misunderstanding. Then I tried to clear it, And then they were saying that, then you should delete it. I said, what? I should literally delete it, my own video channel that I made? Then he said that, no, I was saying that because you said before that you wanted not to show your face and you wanted to, so whatever was the case, that, it made me realize one thing. My own mind, I could feel the energy and the how the reaction I was getting from my own self, my inner thoughts and all everything. So here someone is speaking exactly what my negative thought was saying to me to do it, and then that person also was encouraging the negative thoughts. Then the moment I, inside my own self, my own heart was fighting the negative thoughts. It's like I could feel the watching a drama inside my own self going on there, and I could feel the pressure. And then you won't believe the thing is that it's like our ego self also help, and actually ego is not bad. I never feel the ego is bad at all. If you can just channel your ego and turn it into positive, means um, make it push you to do something that makes you come out of the comfort zone, but do it out of love, not do it out of bitterness. So what happened was, the I had the courage to fight my own negative thoughts. The negative thought was saying to shut it down. A friend also encouraged to say that, okay, you should do the same, but it said that just add the voice but no face, again giving suggestion. Even though I said that I felt that I built up my confidence so much that I want to face my fear by just going do the YouTube channel with my face itself. So my the automatically my body, my thoughts and everything, it combined in such a way that I've realized one thing. It just don't made me had more enthusiasm, more um, um, how do you say, the power just came up, that I could fight off this, literally this negative thing, that no, I will not take it down, I will go for it and fade it. That means the more somebody said don't do it, I do it. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a psychology way of when a kid is being naughty and you tell the kids, go ahead, be naughty, and then they will stop, right? It's like a reverse psychology. And I love to do reverse psychology with myself as an experiment, and I noticed that it worked, not only one time but many times. So I I didn't feel actually discouraged anymore. I felt more courageous again, more brave again, and the negative thoughts literally went down. It literally shut itself. And then not only that, a new how do you say, a new how do you say, when you get ideas come in your mind, right? Like bing, like a light bulb. So same thing came up to me, and then got me to write a blog. Actually, I have a blog too, where I write down my experience of every journey I take, and what obstacle I meet in my life, and how I able to face them without applying one thing, means not blaming anyone for it, and always being honest with myself, because the person who is creating the thoughts and expectation is me, not anyone else. So you know it's all experiment. So experiment all these qualities, like these qualities, some people say it's so hard to do that. You cannot be honest in such a world, you cannot be uh, kind with in such world, you cannot be compassionate in such a world surrounded by people are full of negative, they'll take advantage of you. But I noticed one thing, that they could not take advantage of me, because I already gave them the thing that they needed, was being honest, being clean, coming clean, and even though they have problems with who I am, the first thing I tell them, okay, I ask them straight, so do you want me to be this, or do you want me to not be myself and hate myself and just do the thing that you like? So I was trying to talk, in a easy tone way to make them understand that, and then it actually dawned on them. They realize, it will make them come to that realization themselves, that no, I don't want you to hate yourself, I want you to do it out of your own doing. I said, then I will just tell them honestly that okay, right now I can't do it because I am not there yet. I want it to come on its own naturally out of love. So when you explain yourself in such a calm and gentle tone, and actually the gentleness and the calmness, it comes from when I do meditation and have willpower over myself, so that when I speak to anyone, I speak with not only with honesty but not bitterness, but more sweeter way. And not only sweet is like the thoughts. We always have one thing, I noticed, that is when we speak with someone, even though we speak sweetly to them, in our mind we're thinking negative thoughts about them. This happened to me. So and I came to realize that I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't like it. I didn't like the way who I have become. So I just wanted to change that. I want to start to transform my mind to be more positive, so that what I speak, it should comes from my heart straight, you see. And then not only heart straight, and heart and mind is combined as a team, you know. So when I started doing that, I noticed lots of change in me. I had more willpower in myself. And if people coming towards me with lots of storm in them, lots of negative energy in them, they want to take out their, you know, their anger. And then I noticed one thing, that when they take out their anger at me during that time of the journey, so when they took out the anger in me, I had to literally, that moment, I have to ask for help. Who do I ask to help? You cannot call friend, because they could not come and help you, right? Then the fight will be more bigger, because it's not nothing big actually here. It's actually small. So I did experiment that moment when somebody was coming to me with lots of anger. What I did is I paused within myself while they were still shouting. Within myself, I was saying, I'm calm soul, I'm peaceful soul, I'm powerful soul, I'm loving soul. I kept on repeating this mantra inside my own mind. And then, not only that, that worked in a level that made me quiet, you know, not fight back, because I don't want to waste my energy, because they're coming with their storm. They want to, means vent, right? They want to vent out their negative thought that was bombarding to them, and they don't know how to, they have, like, how do you say, they fear to face their own negative energy, negative thoughts, so they want to throw it at somebody else, you know, give it to somebody else. So then it made me realize, when I understand from their perspective or point of view without they telling me, how did I know that? It came from the divine. So when I sit in meditation, divine made me able to see myself, and when I understand myself, I could understand them. When I understand them, then made me realize, oh, this is so beautiful, this is so magical, I want to share with everyone out there. How do I do that? So like, then I said I have to work on myself first before to do that, right? So I started experimenting more and more, and then I changed the mantras. Not only with mantras anymore, I started sending them the positive. Sometime I remember, sometime I don't remember, but I keep on start with myself. If I'm getting the rage and feeling the anger within me, I tell myself I'm calm, I'm peaceful, I'm loving, I'm sweet, I'm powerful, whatever. You know, the same affirmation that Sister Shivani, she have mentioned in her many of her videos, actually it does work. Do try it with yourself today. You know, go home, whenever you're faced with any problem, do it, try it with yourself. You will see lots of change in it. And then and not only that, when I started feeling that affirmation, when I kept on doing it for quite some time, I didn't need to do it again, because automatically my mind has already programmed it. And then it's like a hypnotism, right? But a very powerful way of, you can brainwash your own brain. So when I started that, it was so wonderful that next time now more people come towards me. Actually, the more power you become, the more obstacle you face, because it's like a test, right? The serpent doesn't want you. How? Okay, I'm telling you why is a serpent. I combine the thoughts with the serpent. This morning, that incident that has happened, that it made me write this blog that I'm going to share with you, that I wrote down about that, how attachment. There was a, I the Brahma Kumar, she always, they send me the codes and teachings, right? So in the Brahma Kumar Center, they send me these teachings That has taught me so much that about the internals and external attachment. I'll have to share with you. And then I have wrote down. I'll share the words itself, the internal and external. What are they? The attachment that we have. And then this is the phrase after that, what I discover within myself after. Okay, I'll read because I just typed it. So, after observing my own thoughts and attachment, uh, I was still having desire of wanting to connect with people. You see, I feel I belong somewhere. Turn out many are facing their own negative thought that is full of fear and doubt. Then I realized that sharing with people, like comparing, when I like to compare, when I share with people about my thoughts and feelings, and when I share with God, how is it the difference? So the difference that I saw, that wait, wait, the difference with God, when I share, I don't experience pain, but when with people, I experience pain, sadness, and anger and ego to myself for making a mistake of sharing. Then I get upset. I get upset with myself. I literally just had a little bit tearsless now, emotional tears of bombarding with negative thoughts within myself. Then I realized that when I share my thoughts with some people, right? Like, and then when they give their point of view, maybe their point of view will not go agree with my point of view, because I'm trying to improve myself to become to be master of myself, right? And then their point of view will be based on what they cannot yet master themselves. They're still struggling. They have not come out of that attachment yet, you see. So their point of view will be different than mine. So it turned out that I was, when they spoke something, that I took their word literally, I took their word personally. I was actually even applying the principle of five agreement into my life daily by not taking any people's word personally at all. Could that words could be like your compliment, or the words could be like resentment, or that word could be like, oh, I like you so much. So I don't take that word anymore seriously anymore. If anybody says that, oh, you're looking so beautiful today, that means they were having happy thoughts in their mind. So that's why they were able to speak to me very sweetly. If suppose they are having a negative thought in their mind, they will come to me and say that you look very bad today. I don't like the way you dress. I don't like the way your hair is done. So it made me realize more and understand myself more. So when I understand myself, I understand their point of view, you see. And then I realized that the more I realize, the more informations of enlightenment I get in my own head. It's like I don't know who to share. I want to share with lots of people. And then the best way to do was I started the podcast. The podcast didn't reach much people, but I hope this YouTube channel will reach lots of people. I'm not here to make you want to subscribe to my channel. I'm not here for you to like my channel. You can even dislike my channel. Because for me is that I want to share. That's the only thing is I want to share the enlightenment that I got within myself. I want you all to go out and experience, not go out, go within yourself. Try these experiment on yourself. You see, if you want to become master of yourself, you have to experiment on yourself, literally. You don't have to, I'm not here to advertise about any religion or anything. Brahma Kumari, they only practice spiritualities, and I, my own heart actually is, I did study of Bible study actually for one full year, because I was looking for answers, about God Himself. Then I literally stopped that. Why? Because of COVID. But and then I stopped reading as well, because they used to come in at home and teach me how to understand the Bible. I stopped that also because they could not come. The lockdown happened, so I feel that lockdown was a blessing in disguise for me, because in 2019 December, when I started the self-love journey, I started the self-love journey with my mind first, with my mental thoughts, my negative thoughts, trying to hypnotize my thought to change into positive. When it did change into positive, what big impact happened was I was going through a health problem. I was having overdose yeast in my system. How do I know this? I read lots of medical books. So you see, and you cannot go to doctors at home. We have elderly people, so you have to be careful. You might not get COVID and bring back the COVID, and you don't want your loved ones to get infected, and then later on blame game will happen. So I don't want that to happen. So I took responsibility of my own health by taking care of my own self. So I started with reading lots of medical books, research here and there, and then I come, and then all the symptoms that I had, I connect every here and find the root cause of my symptoms. When I found the root cause of my symptom, all I needed to do was change my diet. They had medicine. I didn't want to buy medicine. I feel that if God can create this human body, they should be how when we fall down and break our arms, or maybe not break our arms, I mean like maybe a little cut here, if the body can heal itself, it could heal other things too, right? That got me thinking. So I felt that okay, there's a magic here within ourselves, but we don't look at it. We tend to depend on doctors. We depend on this. They claim that they can cure us, so we depend on them and believe their every words. So I don't believe their words because okay, I know things that I should not say, but if I say it, it will cause lots of problem. Anyway, I'll say that later on. So I need to have lots of courage to say those other things. So uh, now is the thing is that when I research about my own health, I just changed my diet. My diet was just to cut down lots of sugar, right, in the system, means starve the yeast. So when I have to starve the yeast, I read from many of the medical books. Main thing was I will share. If you want to know about the books, just comment and I will reply back to you about that book. I'm not here to sell their book. They didn't tell me to advertise anything. I'm not here to. I don't love advertisement. I hate advertisement. I feel that is the advertisement is like a distraction and trying to make other people believe this is their own point of view, and I am not here to do that. I want people to have freedom of right, a freedom of your own thoughts. You should have the freedom of choice too. So everything you should experiment. In America, people love to experiment with lots of things and science and do research, everything, right? So same thing. I have that same belief system that people should have the right of their own, have free will, their own free will, right? So I experiment with myself about the body, how it functions, and change my diet. I noticed that the moment I cut many things, and it was not a yo-yo type of diet. It was actually a serious. It's like actually I'm trying to be my own doctor. So I was trying to cure my own self, and the experiment went well. Within 1 month, I lost 12 kg. 12 kg. I was so happy that time. Like even though I lost the weight, I felt my body came down, shrink, and I'm like, oh my god, I could do it. I was not aiming for losing the weight. I was only aiming to cure my health, and I lost weight instead. And then people were shocked to see my weight came down. They were like telling me all the time, it's okay, just eat this food, it will not affect you at all. I said, no, 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 I have to stick to my principle, because my principle is that I was being my own doctor. So the book itself says that what kind of food I should eat and what I should not eat, right? I didn't read the full book also. I read just one or few chapters. I just throw it down and say, okay, I will do just that, experiment just that. And then I explained that just one thing I experiment was having celery juice in the morning, empty stomach, every day, and then wait 2 hours to have a meal, right? Then a meal also, no carbs, no, what I said, no fruits, no fruit that has sugar in it. The other thing I had like vegetations. I was still having meat that time. I was still having fish that time. I was still having chicken that time, and I was on spiritual journey too. And you won't believe it, within a year, in 2020, 2000, it was wait a minute, 2019, right? I started, okay, 2020, in 2020, uh, within, I think so, middle of the month, or maybe, I started cutting down meat. I don't eat meat because of the spiritual journey. Enlightenment kept on coming, and I kept on. And also I did another experiment, because I noticed that when I was doing research, right, the documentaries, and finding the to crack the code in the system to come out from the matrix. So I I I did experiment of one thing, that in olden times people used to pray their food before eating. So I pray. I start to pray every time to the meal that I eat, and I pray mostly to what? Because whatever food I was eating, is supposed to the vegetables, fruits, anything. I pray and say, I close my eyes and I pray. I say that thank you to the earth that grow this food, and thank you to the sun that give energy to this food, and I thank you to the water that nourish this food, right? So what other element? There was already earth, water, and sun, and then um, earth, water, and sun, and wind. I thank you the wind too. I should thank you the wind for making it strong. Because the tree didn't fall because of the wind, right? It was still standing firm. So I thank you the wind, and thank you the moon and stars to give some kind of different kind of energy there, because it's five elements. So I have to thank you the five elements for that. Because of the five elements, the tree was able to grow wonderfully and nurturing, right? So I did at that experiment and see, and then it turned out that, oh my god, my food, whenever I eat the food, I could feel the vibrations of, like, how do you say, the goosebump feelings that you get when you get excited or something. I could feel the changes in my body, and the electricity running every time. Right now it's still running. I could still feel it, because I'm excited to share with you all these informations. And then one more thing, what am I supposed to say? Yeah. And then after the food experiment, and then that today that I was supposed to share, I keep on going back and forth. I'm so sorry that I'm not staying in one topic. I'm so excited. It happens, right? When we get excited, like small little kid, I want to share everything you get. So uh, the one more thing that I wanted to share was, the while today incident happened, made the enlightenment that came to me was also about that then it clicked on me. Okay, I'm going to read the article itself that I wrote, the blog, not article, the blog that I write. I'm going to post it anyway. Then it clicked, all of it. We aren't supposed, okay, we aren't supposed to share our pain and doubt, and in fact, we are supposed to trust in God by sharing our inner desires, in negative thoughts towards other people, or maybe the desire of wanting that person to be our loved ones, whatever thoughts we have in our mind, whatever we want to vent, speak to someone, share to someone, that who will give us that boost of, like, I suppose we are depressed, we want to hear somebody to say the word, I am also depressed, then you feel, oh, you have a company, right? Something like that. But actually it push you down more low, and make you feel more like self-pity, and then in the end you want to feel like committing suicide. It does happen, because I did go through that actually experience that when I was in my teens. I was in high school. People all around me was lots, they're having their own problem, and then I was also having my own, and in my own mind itself was attacking me in such a way that it wanted me to commit suicide. Yes, it did happen, and I didn't do it. I was, how do you say, I was coward. I did try, not that I didn't try. It's not a funny thing at all, because it's actually sad that in that moment it was sad, but now it's funny, because I feel it, that I'm alive because of that cowardness of me not doing it, made me alive till today, you see. And that's why it's funny for me too. I don't know, it's funny for you guys, but then I don't feel, I feel good that I could laugh at my own misery too, And then after the second time there was another second incident that I wanted to commit suicide, and then I didn't do it because I had lots of like positive words coming from the divine himself. He said that why should I end my life? Why should I means why you should end your life just because of one person who is not able to give you that, you know, and was not there for you when you needed the help. So didn't understand you, and you were going through your own fear and anxiety, and you have to face your own demon alone, all alone. Then it it just asked my own heart asked me this, and if I could feel it, the heart was actually, the voice was different. It was very soft and very sweet and very kind. And the people might say that, oh, you are just it's just your mind tricking you that the God is it's not God's voice. But it's okay, because if it's not God voice, then I don't know what is. Maybe angel voice. You see, I'm still alive because of that. Because I was actually was like not only physically abusing myself, I was in the state of that I could do it. I was already there, you know, in not like teens time. I was having lots of courage to do it. I know I could do it. I just go up any building and just jump. I'm not encouraging anyone to do that, because I feel that in the end, the voice inside me tell me that do you want to leave the earth being a coward? That was the question was asked to me, that I had to face it. And the question asked me again, do you want to leave making people saying that, oh, she wasn't a fighter, she was living in her own world, she doesn't care about anyone, and she was very selfish. Is that what you want people to talk behind your back when you die? Because I've been to many funerals and I've listened to what they say. They might not see that I listen, but I do listen. I like to be very quiet with people who I don't feel I fit in. Then I'll sit and like to observe them. Be careful. So I am very attentive. I listen to what they say, and then I know who to trust and who not to trust, because their words and their actions already reveal everything to me. And then it comes to a phrase that, you know, you have to literally, the word itself came up to me that says that you, when you were born alone, right? When you were a baby, you came alone. You didn't come with anyone. You were not holding anybody's finger. Even though you come from some mother womb, the core of your belly button is connected. But she's just playing a role being your mother and teaching you and guiding you. The rest is you have to still be detached from that, because the mother still have to go first, or maybe a child will go first because of any kind of incident can happen. That comes without knocking, right? Unless people who are lucky, that comes knocking with the rashes in your skin or side effect in your body that tells you that you have cancer or you have diabetics, and then now you have to take a step whether you want to live or you want to die. If you want to live, do you want a shortcut living, means depending on other people to help you, or do you want to take that matter into your own hand and find out the real cause of your diabetic, what is your diet, and change your diet and heal yourself? Everything, there's also a karmic account in your own health, how you take care. If you don't take care of your health also will not take care of you back. It's like a karmic account. What goes around comes around, right? So that the second time that I did wanted to commit suicide was something was very painful, but also a rebirth for myself. It happened in 2019 actually. It was not before, it was before starting the self-love journey. It was, I think so, during the middle of 2000. I'm not sure which month. I didn't even record and didn't write journal at all. I should have write journal. That was still, you know, discovering my own self, and lots of doubts was going on in my head, and trying to build up something within myself to make a determined, change, make a change in myself. Because all the books I read, it only gave me that fulfillment of, I felt after reading, I felt good about myself, and I just didn't practice that book that has given the lesson to me. But I feel that you all should start experimenting on yourself and start change, make a change, become a butterfly instead of being a caterpillar all the time, living in the comfort zone. That's the main thing what I have to be saying. So I'll continue what I have to write. I was reading about, it was saying that when we share our problems, our thoughts, right, don't share with people, because when you share with people, we are having expectations, and we won't even tell them what expectation we have. We're not trying to open up that much. We just hoping that since I already opened up before, I was honest before, maybe now they will understand that I'm honest, and they will give me the answer that I was looking for. But then they didn't. So it got me hurt, and then it literally, I could delete my own negative thoughts myself with the help of divine. Divine is God. So, and then let go of the thoughts and just remember divine. Yeah. Then after that, I realized one thing. It just dawned on me. Like when we are small little kids, I gave example that because when we are small little kids, when we fear something, where do we run to and tell who? We know that who will protect us when small little kids. We'll go to our father or our parents, right? And tell them, oh father, I'm afraid of that, or mother, we are afraid of that thing, that person. Then they become what? They become a warrior. They become a protector, and then they love us unconditionally. And not only that, when we depend our, when we are small little kids, we tell that to an adult who love us, they will protect us. And the moment that they protect us, we become attached to that protection that we got from our parents, right? And then we feel that now we don't have to worry. We can just go out and play, have fun, enjoy. It's the same kind of feeling. But this same feeling, if you give your worries as an adult, you cannot share this with your maybe your friends or your parents again, because they are also having their own problems, and they might not even give you the answer that lifting you up. They might pull you down. So what you need to do is apply the five agreement, not four agreement. I keep on saying four. I read the four agreement. I didn't read the five agreement, but when the book came out, I didn't buy it. I just read whatever the phrase was written from Pinterest they shared. So I just apply that, okay? And then you can go find in Pinterest, you can search it, the five agreement, and apply it daily in your life and see the changes in you. And then what was it I was saying? Okay, then become a child, like father who is a protector, warrior, and love unconditionally. When you share and you trust in God, and this is what also the enlightenment that came up to me, it realized on me that I'll just read what I wrote down. Because a child who have just told the father the fear the child is having, and can go run and play again without worry, right? The father who is a protector, warrior, and love us unconditionally. I'm reading my own blog, okay? But many can't seem to trust the invisible God. This is more wonderful now. People can't seem to trust the invisible God. They wanted to see it or feel it. So that's how religion started. I don't know, if maybe I could be wrong, but then this just like, it just came on me when I was typing, and I felt the divine was talking and through me. So, because we like attachment, so we wanted to have something to hold on to, feel that okay, there's a God here, God is in that picture, God is in this statue. So we became attached to that, thinking that that is God. But the thing is, God is not outside. I don't know, you have to do experiment on yourself. You don't have to believe my word. Yeah. So okay, I wrote this, that so that's how religion started. First step of attachment. Attachment to religion. Yes. Why many have dreams of hope of feeling that we are supposed to be free and have freedom, because it's our birthright from the beginning. We lost faith. We lost our faith and trust on God. This is what happened. From the Bible study that I was going through, the Bible studies has one topic that got it question on me. I didn't understand that answer yet that time, so I just put a pause on it. Pause, and it's now I got the answer for that, you see. And the answer came from where? Within. Actually, you all have answer within yourself. You have the inner wisdom, but you just we began to trust on other people's wisdom and not experiment it ourselves. So I started to depend on other monks who has the wisdom and apply their wisdom and experiment on myself. That's the thing I started doing. I started experimenting all the time. I keep on experimenting. So this came up, and then says that why many, okay, the dream of being freedom and all, free wills and everything, we lost our faith and trust on God, so we started to build our own religion in the form of statutes, rituals, and law of the religion itself. That in the religion Bible, there will be law, right? What you can do, what you can do. So some of them I even adopt, like you have to be honest. So I took some of that and I started being honest. I start being truthful. I start to be like sharing. Okay, let's share to God. Now they said to share, experiment it, experiment everything. So because we started to listen to the thoughts of our mind that make us rebels against God, right? Our own mind is the serpent now. I'm combining our mind with the serpent in the Bible right now. So the serpent in the Bible says that came to Eve, right? And then the Eve listened to the serpent. See, listen to the serpent. So then what happened was, okay, let's see. We lost our faith and trust in religion, law, ritual. Okay, because we started listening to the thoughts of our mind that makes rebels against God. To our own minds, the serpent is whispering in our minds with lots of negative thoughts. So and combined with one more thing, it's so weird. You know the symbol of the three monkeys is eye closed. What does it mean? People know us, don't see evil. How about if I say is don't see serpent habits? Don't see serpent habits. Now ears, ear closed. What does it mean? So I said don't listen to evils, don't listen to bad things. So he said don't listen to serpents. That means don't listen to your own serpent in your head that is living inside. Okay. And then mouth, close your mouth. What does it mean? Don't speak bad, don't gossip, don't do that. So now I'm saying don't speak serpent's voice to others, because our serpent's voice is in here. It's in here somewhere. I don't know where is it, but it's keep on thinking in our head. So the negative thought that keep on coming to us, that's already inside, or maybe we took it from movies, or maybe we took it from that person's habits, and then the other people that look down upon us, and when we take their words and make it our own, and we look down upon ourselves. So it's also a serpent voice, right? So we are not supposed to take out that serpent voice and throw it on to other people. The moment we throw it on, it's already creating a karmic account. You're doing bad by sending that negative word to them, telling them, oh, you're not good enough, I don't like you because you don't dress up beautifully the way I want you to. It's so funny, like how, for me it's funny because now I have got that enlightenment, but for other people it will not be funny, and I'm sorry for that. I know it's painful because I have been there, I have experienced it, I know it. People around me that aren't happy with the way if I cut my hair short. Yes, I did. Now my hair is long now, but before my hair was short, I cut it. Nobody liked it. They hated me for cutting my hair short, and I feel like, how could they hate me? I don't hate me. I like my hair short. I have tried to like the way my hair want to be. If today I want this color, maybe tomorrow I want different color. I want to be true to myself. I want to love myself. And they're telling me, no, don't love yourself. Love me. Make me happy. How's that? Then it turned out to be they themselves are not happy with themselves, you see. They're not happy with themselves. They don't even love themselves. That's the main thing. That's what's happening in the world right now. Everywhere. People are not loving themselves. They are it started from where? That's the main thing, you see. It all started from at home. Children are born, they have to love themselves, right? But not love their body, just the physical being. They should even love their mind and their soul. If their child, small little child's may not believe what you believe. Maybe the child said, oh mother, I want to be atheist, I don't want to believe in God. Of course, why don't they want to believe in God? Because there's so many rules and regulations out there. There's so many no's. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't go here, don't behave like this. Means they're cutting those people from their free will. And we ourselves want free will. Isn't it weird? Okay. Anyway. Then I also wrote something else. I said that in the Bible it says Adam and Eve ate the apple, right? Which made us banished out of paradise. I can't compare the apple. Actually, there was no apple. I was actually thinking in my head, should I stop eating apple? And if I stop eating apple, I might get the wisdom. Actually, I did stop eating apple. The fear. I don't know. But I do eat apple. I don't know. Why would they use the word apple? Why don't you use the banana or maybe something that I'm allergic to? That would be good, no? I'm allergic to crabs. They should have said that Eve ate the crab and made us banished of paradise. Okay, I'm not making fun of the Bible. I'm just saying that why the apple? They're just trying, how do you say, when a person who is not being honest, they will talk around the bush. You see, that was the first thing in my head. That why did the Bible, if they love us so much, if God really do love us, why not they don't make it easy to understand? Why don't they make it, if suppose they know that people cannot understand language in that time, because when in the what there was there was a they were building some building, I don't know, that also got me fishy about it. That there was building some one building that was very tall and they have to destroy it. They said God literally came down and made people not to understand each other and have different language. Okay, and I'm like, what? Why would God do that? Wouldn't God want us to be like working together? You know, I just, how do I say, I stopped reading Bible that moment. I literally stopped it. I just felt there's a fishy, something is not right here, you know. I paused that one. I literally paused that one. So I don't know the answer there. So I feel like in my head, like there are lots of olden times in ancients, there are lots of documentary coming out that people have drawings on the walls. So they draw. That one you can understand. That's a truth, right? They're being honest. The people who are honest, they're having drawing. They know that in future people might not understand their language. They had that knowledge. They had that gyan. I'm speaking Hindi now. They have the inner wisdom that guiding them to draw a picture instead. So for me, I feel the same. Like if I need, like if now today, if I know some knowledge and I want to pass this knowledge to my son or my husband, I can speak this same language that they are speaking, right? But what about like further, maybe next 20 years or maybe next 100 years? What kind of message should I send to them? And I don't even know at that time, maybe they even change language. They might even not have English anymore, because Right now, English also having new words coming up all the time. And who's creating these new words? Got me thinking too. So my thought is bigger than anything else. It's like lots of electric neurons is going on in my head, and lots of ping, 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 like a ping. How do you say? Ideas keep on having erupting in my head. You see, all the time. So then after that, what happened was, then I thought that, okay, why didn't the people who are being going to be honest, why didn't they draw it and we get people understand more easier? Why talk around the bush, go around the bush here and there and there and there and there, and there. Just write it straight off. Maybe they didn't know how to write it that time. Could be. That are also my thoughts. So anyway, okay, now let me continue reading. I'm keep on going on sidetracks again. So I went within, I found the answer I was looking for. Okay, that about the religion and everything. Okay, that looked, that was looking for. Slowly I noticed that many are waking up. Yes, many are waking up. So from this deep sleep, they have deep sleep, they have matrix, they have a sleeper, awaken. Oh, I also know one more thing, just to share with people who are already awakened. And whatever you're doing, they will come back to you. Just letting you know. Awakened people are making money out of sleepers. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Why? I'll tell you why. Money itself is serpent. This is what I want to share. Because in the end, you're actually not helping them, you're trapping them too. Because you see, we are still having that attachment and that desire still there, you see. Because in the end, this is going to happen. You have two sides. If you listen to the serpent, the world will go to chaotic. There'll be lots of fights. There are going to be lots of wars going to happen. There are going to be lots of disagreement, rebellions. Will also, people who awaken within themselves will still be attached to many things. Fight will not create more peace. It will only create more fight. It's like when there's already fire in the forest. What do? You want the fire to be gone. How do you wipe the fire? Gone. Not with more fire, but actually with sand, with water, with rain. All those elements are calm. They're all calm. It is not more fire. Unless you're using a fire to cut it, not to get fire this side, not it to come this side. So it's something like that, right? In the movie I saw, God must be crazy. I don't know. I'm learning a lot from other movies too. So I've never experienced out there and go and experiment it on myself. So I mean, not myself. I mean in the field, open field, and see how the fire, how the wind moves and everything. I don't know those things. I'm not smart anyway. I'm smart with whatever my inner wisdom is guiding me because of that. I think so. Because of divine, it's his knowledge, not my knowledge. Also, I don't give credit to myself. And then what I was saying, that I have to literally pause, because when I told that awaken is making money out of sleepers, is something that people might be very offensive by it, because they need to know the truth. Please don't do that. I don't know, many people out there who are thinking that, oh, but we want to, how do we make money then? How we need money for what? Find out what is the money, how they printing the money. That's the first important thing you should know. Are they cutting forests to make the money? Are they growing GMO cotton field to make the money? Money is made from what materials? Find that out yourself. Make your own discovery. In olden times, people travels pirate ships, want to discover new land and get treasure, right? Now pretend you're on a treasure hunt, a treasure hunt of peace for yourself. So you're all a person who are traveling, journey, taking a journey to find inner peace, right? To find an inner peace, you have to know the truth. Once you know the truth, face the truth. When you face the truth, and then start building your inner paradise. Okay, the paradise people say is a concept being attached to something, but actually it's inner peace. When you have inner peace, the surrounding itself will automatically become clear to you, and then what you were looking for was already within you, but you just didn't know it. We were being too attached to the everything else, you know, even the body itself also we're being attached to that. I have let go of my hair, you can see. Not let go of my hair means throw my hair, no. I can't make myself laugh any time. I mean, let go of dyeing my hair. You see, my hair is white now, so I don't dye anymore. Now, if people say anything to my hair, says your hair is all white, why don't you cover it? You know, you're looking like an old lady. I'm old lady. I'm not young. I'm doing exercise and meditation. That's the thing that's making me look young. That's the only thing. I'm not eating any magic pills to make me look young. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just even product. I have stopped using the, how do you call it? The bath product. Slowly, whatever I have in at home already have it. I'm trying to finish them off. You know, uh, not to buy any more for myself. Family's still using them. I'm not using it. So I started to make my own sugar scrub. But then also I'm thinking to let go of that too. The sugar I can still use. Essential oils mixing with the sugar. Add some oils and scrubbing my own body with that. So, you know, and then there are lots of, if you want to know like how to save your money, then I will make a new post about how to save your money in all fields. You don't have to spend your money in anything at all. You can literally make your own product at home and start growing your own food too. Learn agriculture. The moment you start being independent, when you start being independent, this will happen. You will not be depending on government. You will not be depending on anything else. You'll be depending on your intuitions. Let's how you say your intuitions. I'll give you one example. When tsunami came in Phuket, I don't know which year was it, but it came. I was not there. I was in Bangkok. And then many people's lives were gone. And then news came later that all the animals in that area literally disappeared. They went uphill. They knew that the tsunami was going to come. Then it got me thinking, why don't we have that intuition? What is it stopping us to have that intuition? I did research about it. There was a state. There was actually a country in Hawaii. The country is okay. Okay, the city Hawaii. Maybe I'm speaking it wrong. I'm so sorry about that. I'm telling you, I'm not that good with these things. I have forgotten. I used to sell tickets. Imagine that. I forgot it. So, in Hawaii, there was a little town, little people, you know, where they call aloha and all. Wait, how about this? I'll just make another different video about them. Okay, I have to find out that article. Maybe you can even find out yourself, but I will share anyway. I still have to share. I have to make a video about money, right? And then saving money, and that I would make no doubt for myself. I'm forgetful. Save money, right? How to save money, and about aloha. Actually, I really aim to be one of that aloha if I can. I don't know. I want to meet lots of Hawaiian people and I want to learn about the culture a lot. So so good. I don't know why, but I feel like there's some magic there I want to share with you. And the intuition I was talking about, the animal had the intuition to go move beyond, and then they didn't know, they knew about the tsunami was coming and they could save themselves. This is what I want you to have. I want all of you to have this intuition in yourself, to awaken your intuition. How? Connect with the earth. Don't depend on what, don't feed to serpent. Serpent wants to listen to news every day in the morning, full of negative. Don't do that. Stop it. It's like starving. You're starving the serpent. Serpent is always hungry for gossip, always hungry for wanting more informations of negative about other people's life, right? Okay, you might say that I want to know about aloha, but I'm not wanting to know about aloha, about the negative things. I want to learn about the positive things. If you're going to attack me for that, so I'm just to tell you first. There's the negative and the positive sides. It's balance. You can, like yin and yang, right? People said you have to balance it. You have to have both. But what if I say that you can have, you can balance it, but challenge it into, make it into positive. Means you can balance it by, the anger should be there, but anger, use it in the right way, right? um, anger uh, Anger, you can channel it to use it into action, right? Courage, strong, become strong. When you become strong to protect somebody you love, it's like protecting what? That's the main thing. Protecting um, your inner mind, you know, facing your fear. That's the main thing, that you have to balance it. You can actually. There is no, people say we cannot live in such a world where there's no drama, but you can live in that kind of world where you feel safe, isn't it? But the thing is that people cannot see it unless we show it, right? That was my thought came, that I needed to do the experiment on myself. So that I started the experiment on myself to see if I can make a change on myself. Start with myself, then radiate love to everyone I see and meet. And also coach people who wants it, you know, to experience that within themselves. I don't charge people for that. I can only show you. So I today in this video actually already told you everything, that how you can start your journey, that with the link below, that is self-hypnotism and everything. Start believing in yourself. That's the main thing. Okay, attachment, one more thing I will add. It's already 1 hour and 7 minutes. Okay, very last. I know it's very long. I talk too much. It's too much information. What to say, what to do. Okay, attachment to things that we could see, smell, touch, taste, and hear. So these are things that we are attached to. There's a monk of Ling who said about this. I'll share his teaching also. Okay. Monk. Okay, just write down so I don't forget about it. Okay, and when I said in, I did one experiment on myself too. This journey I'm telling you. I did experiment of opening eye meditation. Actually, this one, it was based on, it started from the Brahma Kumari Center. They taught me, so that you're always alert, right? What's happening around you. So they want us to do the opening eye meditation. I started with watching a candle first, then I started watching one object at one location for a long period of time. And then when I did that, you wouldn't believe it, what happened. Everything in front of me disappeared. Literally, it disappeared. Because not in that very moment, it took quite some time. Slowly what happened was, when I was looking at one object in the dark room, not in the light, because light is make your eyes feel like watery, like we keep on looking at something. So I made the light a bit dimmer and look at one object that has no shine on it or something, you know, and just look at it. Like right now I'm looking at your camera, and then when I look at it for a long period of time, maybe like It will not be 1 hour. It could be like giving your full undivided attention. Why? If you want me to experiment now, I can experiment now. I'm already seeing right now the outline of this computer and the phone. You see the outline is coming with the white, and then there is darkness behind it. And just keep on looking at it. I'm looking at the camera. And then if I keep looking at it, slowly my eyes will close down, and then I will not see the phone, I will not see the laptop, I will not see this anything in front of me, and everything will slowly from the shade of gray will come darker, 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 and disappeared. Literally disappeared into thin air. Try it. Go home, look at one object and just look at it. Do nothing. Just look at it. Open eye and look at it. You will question everything. Your question, whatever the question that comes into your mind, right? Find the answer for the serpent. Prove the serpent wrong by finding out the answer, not give in. You know, you will have a question that will come up. Like it's like a, how do you say, a debate going on in your mind. A debate will be going on in your mind. One will have a question, and then the question that comes up actually is a question for you to break your inner wisdom. This question is trying to tell you to break your inner wisdom, but the doubt will come up to tell you that not to question this, to put it down, fold it, and trust in me. This will happen. Try it and see. Okay, I want to say thank you because it's already long and I have to go down and prepare, make salad. Today's family function. Yes, lots of distraction. I have to go do it. But I learned from other people also. They have taught me so much. I'll share everything that I need to share. They didn't give me any money. You can see there has no people subscribe to my channel. Nobody like my channels. So you will know I am being honest here, and I'm not making any money out of it because I don't believe in that. I don't know why. Even though my mind is trying to transfer the money into positive many times. Okay, let's see how it goes. It's still on the process of transforming my mind. Anyway, thank you so much for listening in, and I hope you have a wonderful day, a blissful day. Whenever you're feeling low, go into the garden, look at the trees, look at the clouds, look at the birds. Give yourself that reward by go into the silence where there is lots of peace there for you that can help you, make you see, may you experience the blissful feeling within yourself by being surrounded by quietness. Why do you feel quiet when you're around nature? And why do you feel stressed when you're around people? Maybe you'll know the answer yourself. Your own inner guidance will tell you that. You need not to listen to me. My opinion is my opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. And I respect everybody's opinions because nobody's ever wrong. Everybody's right from their own perspective and your own experience. Always trust in yourself. Okay? And for all the people out there who don't have a loving mother, I can be your mother. I'm not adopting. Again, just like already talking to many of the students who I found online, and then they call me mother, so I feel it's okay. I understand. But then they already have a good mother inside themselves, a father inside themselves, the divine himself. Better connect with divine. Divine is going to be the best parent to you, giving you unconditional love. I'm practicing unconditional love too, but it's still taking time because I didn't learn it when I was young. I'm just learning in 2019, just started it. So it's just 2019 December, 2020 in the December. Oh, it's 2 years. I just practiced unconditional love 2 years. So every day, I'm going to increase that. Anyway, thank you so much for listening in, and have a blissful day out there. And whenever you're feeling low, open cracker music about self-love music. There's a channel that you can find in YouTube. You can search, you get lots of self-love music there for yourself. Make affirmation, keep on saying it to your mind. Don't let your mind take over you. Or if so, the best is of all, talk to your divine inside you. Sit inside and go into nature. Talk to the plant. Maybe they'll give you some advice. You will get it, don't worry. You'll know yourself. Thank you so much for listening in. Bye.